decided in high school, and Canada is just like the States, but a little bit different. I always wanted to see the Northern Lights too, so.
Did you end up seeing them?
No, I thought. No, it was a sham. I guess it's like a lost touch of the migration. I like to play a lot of jazz and blues, which I guess is, comes from Black African Americans, but didn't really grow up with that per se in Hawaii. Mainly reggae, but if anything in Hawaii with the reggae, it's like incorporating a lot of sounds, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like when I play the guitar, I'm like, ooh, what other little like cowbell can we throw in there?
Yeah.
I think it's just association with like hearing Bob Marley play and other Jamaicans kind of take the Calypso vibe, and Hawaii has the same kind of vibe being an island.
Got you.
So I think the mood of it is kind of the same.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, those slacky guitars.
Right.
Like Hawaii is like really big.
Slacky guitars?
Slacky, yeah.
What are those?
You know, like when blues players play with a slide guitar?
Right.
Before that was even invented, slacky guitarists would tune their guitar down to its open G.
Oh, okay.
And it's kind of like a loose style of playing, but it's really melodic. A lot of finger picking. Non-existent.
Non-existent?
There's none.
Poke is not, it's everywhere.
Oh, but what the poke places I've been to is they get you that bowl of rice. You know, give me the poke. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Put like a little bit of fish on the side. Do like lima beans, you want cucumbers.
Okay.
I mean, what the heck? I mean, poke is literally,
Mm-hmm.
it's just the fish, and
Right.
so all that other stuff is kind of.
Yeah.
About to go on a rant. My mom doesn't listen to much music.
Uh-huh.
So that's whatever. But my dad he's always really into smooth jazz, which now I think I'm more into not smooth jazz, more I guess 60s 40s jazz. But just listening to that, like you kind of get the background of it, and it's something to kind of like reach back to. Maybe I didn't grow up in a Black community or Korean community, but then because you hear about it, or your parents talk to you about it, or you feel in some way connected to it, it's something to kind of reach for. So like when I hear it, I'm like, oh, I kind of want to see what those guys got going on. So I listen to that stuff. I'm like, oh, want to imitate that or borrow some of that. But then the thing is, I think with being part of like a diaspora, especially with the African diaspora, there's just so many different types of music that you can pick up on. And because of migration, that I didn't grow up in one place where I'm like, oh, this is the music that was do, or this is we just play blues. I really want to touch a lot of different stuff. Right? I like playing jazz. I like playing blues too, though. I play in some rock. And it feels like they're just all different parts of one story. You don't hear much about Korean music in general, like but I guess with that it would just be not falling into an image that I think I have to fulfill of being a Black musician and being like, oh, this is the way that like Black musicians play or whatever. Because I'm Korean, it's like, oh, I can play this, but there's still a whole other half to me.
Right.
That maybe doesn't have the same type of musical background, but it's still unique and still like I'm gonna kind of do my own thing. Being mixed, it's not even like you're like, oh, I gotta do 50% towards my Korean music.
Right.
Black music, it's like,
Yeah.
That's a free card. I can do whatever I want.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Experiences. Well, you gotta do that with all music, I think, especially the blues. Jimi Hendrix says, blues is easy to play, hard to feel. And I was like, yeah, whatever. The one night I'm playing, and I just bended this note, and I'm like, ooh, I felt it, there's a difference though between like, it's not about I guess how fast you are, but it's about holding that note for the right amount of time. So that's the experience, culture-wise. Well, I guess culture is hard because I don't know if you can incorporate heritage that much in music, because I feel like it's usually already there. But I think a lot of days now it's the modern experience. So like everyone who's like doing fusion, like mixing music, it sounds. I think like you could not imagine that before, like 20 years ago. Like especially with people living in cities, right?
Right.
It's like, oh, you play some jazz chords, but you're adding kind of like a beat, hip hop beat to it.
Yeah. That's kind of a trend now, I guess, with a lot of artists, like this jazz coming back.
I think so.
Yeah.
Not like, we need to do more, but growing up, when I saw Block Party, it has the one Block Party has Kelly, whatever this lead singer, they're like one black guy in the band, British band. And I was like, oh, these guys are cool, man. They got a black guy in his band, you know? Or just seeing like, even TV on the radio, I never listened to them, but knowing that they're like a black band, I was like, oh, that's sweet.
TV and the radio are sick.
Yeah, because you have to identify with something, I guess. And also, people associate black music with just hip hop or rap, when really, I'm sorry, but we create blues, rock, you know, reggae, jazz. Yeah. So it's just like, you know, and even Jimi Hendrix, just like seeing that, it's like, you know, yeah, this isn't cornered off to certain people. Well, I don't know, people will say I look like Tori Moa a lot.
Yeah, have you gotten that before?
Yeah. I don't know if that's like a musical icon. But yeah, even like, we're going back to Cosmo Pike, but you know, black guy grew up in England. His sound is unique. I feel like it's also unique to like that specific part of England, specific part of London too. His mix doesn't define his music, it's more so.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like, yeah. I mean, with academics to art, in class, like if we talk about something, stuff comes, like music comes up all the time, I guess, in every conversation, but like the other day we talked about Miles Davis, like Haitian fight song, you know, just hearing stuff and you're like, yeah, you're like, oh, I gotta look that up, gotta listen to that, whatever. Or you and even listen to people's culture. Say if you listen to like learn about someone in the 1930s, like I wonder what they listened to. Go listen to it, and there's some nice tracks from, like there's one, Bye Bye Blackbird. It's pretty good. I can't remember who it's by. I think it's just like an old kind of classic tune. But you hear that, and even though it's from the past, you're like, oh, I can update it because it's just a melody. For playing guitar though, whenever I'm reading, if I want to take a break, I used to, you know, go on the internet or whatever, and my mind's just like draining. But the best thing for me is if I take a break and I play guitar. It's relaxing. I'm using my brain, but in a different way. I'm using it, but I'm like relaxing and de-stressing, and it helps me figure out stuff. Just because you're physically figuring out something on a fretboard, it kind of helps you, I guess, sort things out. And
Yeah.
that's my work. I'm like, all right, new type of way to look at it.
That's super interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.